Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing okay even though these circumstances are really weird. We're currently isolated at home with the kids. I've been out walking today with a friend, but otherwise we're trying to stay at home to avoid any risks. And even though I think it's quite hard working on a thesis during these circumstances, I'm so grateful that I'm not one of those who are completely out of income, and I'm so grateful to everyone working within the healthcare system and different authorities who are doing the best out of the situation. You really are my heroes. And today I want to talk to you about something that I'm talking a lot about normally, but that I think is really important during these times. And it's supporting small businesses. And I want to say that I know that we have different economical circumstances. I know a lot of people are out of a job right now. So I really want to make it clear that I'm not saying everyone can do things in the same way. But for me, who has the economical opportunity to do so, I think it's really important to support small businesses. And I want to show you some different ways and talk about some different ways that you can do that in a sustainable way. So to me, it's really about supporting the businesses that we want to make sure are here for us in the future. So I'm not saying you should go and shop a lot of unsustainable products that you don't really need just so that every single business survives or something like that, but to maybe take a little bit extra time to find the local services or the smaller businesses that are really struggling. And this can be buying the things that you would normally buy in a grocery store from a small web shop, for example. I'm really grateful that our grocery stores have started to take in more organic options and more sustainable options. For example, there's this special soap that we're using. I don't actually know the name of it, but we're using it to remove stains, and it's available at our local grocery store. But I know that this big chain isn't struggling right now as much as the smaller companies, so I'm making sure to buy that from web shops instead. And it can also be products for your pantry. It can be buying popcorns and snacks and raw bars and chocolate and whatever you want to get, tea or coffee, from a smaller supplier instead of getting it from your normal store. I have been shopping like crazy these weeks and these days, and I don't actually have that money in my normal paycheck account. I actually took some of the money from my savings. And I know this may sound crazy to some of you, but I have those savings and they are available to me. And I felt that right now that money makes more difference for a small company than it does for me. And what I've done is that I bought things that I would normally have bought during the year. I bought socks, I bought underwear and that kind of stuff. And so that it's something that will save me money further ahead, even though it costs me more right now. So I want to show you some of the things I got and where I got it from. So the first thing I want to recommend you to get is socks. These are from my husband. It's watermelon socks and dotted socks and striped socks. I bought them from Ecosphere. It's a shop in Stockholm, and I've been trying my best to support shops that actually have physical shops since they have those expenses anyway. And I also bought a pair of sneakers from Veja. It's a sustainable brand, and I've been thinking about getting one of those for I don't know how many years. I've been walking around in my thrifted Converse every spring, and now I finally saw a perfect opportunity to get them, and I'm so happy because they're super comfortable. And they match perfectly with these socks, and they're from Knoop. It's Knoop, and I really love their business idea because they have, let's see, it wants to focus. Oh, pretty much. It has a button. I'm actually wearing one of those right now, and it has a button on one, and then it has a little rubber band on the other, so that you can put them into a pair before you put them in your laundry. I think this is so genius. So I'll probably get more of these, and they're sustainably produced. So go to Ecosphere. They have a web shop if you live in Sweden, and check out what they have. I've also bought underwear for my husband. These are from Polio in Malmö. It's a small shop, and they also have a physical shop. So I've been ordering some from their web shop. I've ordered underwear and hair accessories for my kids, some DIY creative material too, and I've also ordered some stuff for my kids that will be gifts for their birthdays and for Christmas. And I know it's very long until Christmas, but I think it's good to have a little stash, and I try to get creative stuff that they will actually use. I've also gotten underwear for my kids and for myself. These are from a brand called Mini Piakko. I will link to web pages and Instagram accounts in the description. And it's a funny story because I found these in a Facebook group where a lot of small creators shared their work because they were supposed to be at markets. That's a huge income for small creators, at least here in Sweden. And a lot of those markets are cancelled, so they share their work, they share their Instagram pages, and I found this woman who makes GOTS certified underwear by hand, and I ordered them, and they're the most comfortable panties I have ever had. So I was so happy with them that I ordered some underwear for my kids too, and she let me pick the patterns from, she had this little folder with patterned fabrics. Okay, and I got to pick them for myself, and I'm so happy with them. I think this fabric is so cute, and I think my kids will really like it too. And these are unisex, and since I have a boy and a girl, I think it's really nice that they can be used by both, so I don't have to buy new underwear all the time if they're still functional. I have also taken the opportunity and bought reusable sanitary pads. These are from Lapland Eco Store. The brand is Imse Vimse, it's a Swedish brand, and these are night pads, so they're quite large. And I've also got some, I removed the paper, but these are from Medvetna.se. It's a shop here in Sweden, a web shop. And this size is more for everyday use. They have different sizes. I think the brand name is Anai, and I think they're available in different countries. I have also bought reusable coffee filters. It doesn't want to focus. These are from Stella Sous, and I really like the blue color. I will probably give them to someone as a gift to encourage more zero waste habits. But they're also a really great thing to get for yourself since it saves a lot of waste, and I think they're super good. I've used mine for a really long time. I also bought a dishcloth from her. Focus. And I've used these for a long time too. I think they're really great. Since this is white, I'm thinking about if I should dye it with avocado dye and give it to someone as a gift too, because I think that would be really nice. I have bought bamboo toothbrushes from Humble Brush for my kids in different colors. They're still probably gonna want the same color, but I think it's good to know which one is whose. And these are also ordered from Lapland Eco Store. It's a web shop here in Sweden that has pretty much everything when it comes to sustainable everyday products and zero waste products, so check it out if you haven't already. I bought a scrunchie from Stella too. I really love these ones, and I think it's really nice to get some patterns. It's still really fun though for all of us 90s kids that these came back so quickly, and 90s fashion in general. I think it's really interesting that it didn't take that long before it came back. I've also bought soap. A lot of shops actually have discounts on soaps right now since a lot of people are washing their hands all the time. And I think that's really nice so that you can get the high quality eco-friendly soaps that don't dry out your hands as much as the regular ones. I bought biodegradable band-aids. These are from Patch, and I bought them from Lapland Eco Store too. Toothpaste for my kids. Goes very well with the toothbrushes. And when it comes to this, I'm actually Team Fluoride. I know there are two teams there, and I don't want to get into any deep discussions about it, but this is still from a sustainable brand. This is from Humble Company, and I think strawberry flavor will be very popular with my kids because they're picky when it comes to that, and that's actually quite hard when I want to make sustainable choices and they don't like the toothpaste I get. And of course, if you know me by now, you know that I got some snacks too. to. I've gotten a lot of chocolate from Malmö Chokladfabrik, and I've gotten raw bars from Rawbite, and yeah, I just think that's a really great thing to fill up your pantry with. These last for a really long time, and Medvetna.se had a deal where you can buy 3 and you pay for 2. So I bought different flavors. I also bought, I think this is really great, I bought a lip balm, or it can actually be used for pretty much any part of your body that is dry. This is from a brand here in Sweden, on Gotland. It's called Gustav and Linnea, and they're small farmers and they make it by hand, and this is so great. It's so great, and it's all natural. And if you live in Sweden, they ship it for free if you pay for one, so it's really great. And if you have the opportunity, check them out. Like I said, I will link all of these suppliers and brands down below, so that you can find it for yourself. But in general, if you want to support small businesses and you have the opportunity, if you're not one of the people who are out of a job, do so. It can be to grab a takeaway latte, even though you wouldn't do that normally, from a small coffee shop. It can mean buying grinded coffee from a local supplier. We have one here in Lund that has good access to the entire supply chain and knows that it's sustainably produced. It can be buying some cheese or some nice oil from a local deli. It can be buying local food. There are so many different ways that you can support small businesses, and it doesn't have to mean buying a lot of stuff you don't need. So underwear, you know, menstrual cups, sanitary pads, those kind of things that you would normally get it from a small shop. It means a lot to those businesses. And you can also buy takeout from a restaurant. Get luxurious at home now that you're spending a lot of time at home, if you do so. I think there are a lot of things we can do to make a difference. And even though you don't have the money to spend, you can always make a big difference by following and sharing and liking content on social media, so that your friends who has the money can spend that. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. Now my kids woke up, as you can hear in the background, and I'll talk to you more soon. Bye!